to give you up.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're now tuning into the very best. It's yours truly, Jazzy Fizzle, Fizzle, Fizzle. And this is Instinct Radio, man. Tune in, baby. Oh, boy.
Who is that on the radio?
Who is that on the radio?
Who is that on the radio?
You really want to know who's on the radio? Come on. Let's talk about it.
Jeffrey. Let's talk about it live with Jeffrey L. Miller. Watching is the best decision you'll ever make. Saturdays from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern. Call or text in live. 478-569-6474. Hashtag Let's Talk with Jeffrey. Check us out on www.instinctradio.net or download the Instinct Radio app in your Apple or your Google Play Store.
Let's give them something to talk about.
It's almost showtime, people. Let's tune in to see what Jeffrey has in store for us tonight. And here's your host, Jeffrey L. Miller.
All right, what is going on? What's going on Facebook Live? What's going on Instinct Radio? You want to know who is that on the radio? It's your boy, Jeffrey L. Miller, with Let's Talk About It Live. So we're going to get right into it. I'd like to welcome these two young ladies into the studio with me. But before we get to their introductions, you know what time it is. Ladies, it's time for you to close your mouth and listen. You ask me some questions, I give you some answers from a man's point of view. Now, I need everybody to understand something. Please feel me. Some of what I'm about to say may not apply to you. Now, if it doesn't apply to you, I don't want you to put your foot in that shoe or that foot in that Timberland. But if you hear something that resonates with you tonight, I want you to put both of your feet in both shoes and walk around in this conversation. Here we go. Ladies, some of you who are habitually single, you might be single because you're insecure. I'm going to say it again now. You might be single because you're insecure. Now, I don't mean having insecurities. Everybody has insecurities, things they want to improve on or change. But I mean insecure to the point where if your man sees another woman and he just takes a cursory glance, who is that? Who is that woman? How you know her? And you want to go fight the woman. You want to go fight your man because you are so insecure. Now, I can tell you that is not cute. It is not sexy. It is not appealing. None of that stuff. So everybody has insecurities, but if you are insecure and that is the dominant part of your personality, well, that might be why you're single. What do you think about that, Deb?
I totally disagree.
Okay, that's why we're here. So tell me why you disagree.
I don't think insecure have anything to do with it. I really don't.
I'm listening.
It's just like nowadays ladies are strong, and it has nothing to do with insecurity. It really, really don't.
Okay, so you're saying that a woman who sees her man look at another woman, and she gets upset with that, you're saying she is not insecure? No,
she's not. It's about respect. Anybody that know me know about respect. It's the way he look at her first.
Fair enough.
It's the way he look at her. Now, if he look at her or if he look at her, there's a difference.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Fair enough.
Right.
Fair enough. Okay. V, what do you think?
I was actually shocked that she said that.
I was too.
I actually agree with you, but then I can see the piece of how he looked at her.
Okay.
But then again, you don't know what he's thinking. So okay, so is he looking at her with lust in his eyes, I guess, but what's lust? You see what I'm saying?
Ooh.
Or is he just, so then he may not even be looking at her like that, though. So you can't say what he was thinking when he looked at her.
I'm gonna put Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So I think that is a bit insecure, and I think it is a bit of a turn off.
I'm gonna put a twist on it. Now, let's say there's a woman walking by, and she has a size 28 waist, size 44 hips. Now, you know that's some serious hippage. Some hippology is going on right there.
Right.
Now, just because of the ratio difference between the waist and the hips, you can't help but look.
I'm going to look.
Okay, so if you look now.
I mean, not like that, but I'm going to look, out of curiosity.
Out of curiosity. Same thing for the man. Same thing for the man. It's just curiosity.
No, but the thing, like I said, it's a difference in how he look at her.
I understood.
Now, like we all agreed that it's the way the person look at a person. Now, if he glance over like out of curiosity and look, of course.
Or is it, a difference in how long he looks? If he's just like, oh, okay, or is he just staring?
If he's just staring,
Or is it a difference in how long he looks? If he's just like, oh, okay, or is he just staring? Or is it a difference in how long he looks? If he's just like, oh, okay, or is he just staring? Or is he just staring?
That's
that what
the
you're
look
saying?
and the look.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so I get that part.
That is
I
completely
get
fair.
that part.
That is
Right.
completely
I get
fair.
that part.
But that ain't what I'm talking about. I mean, he can look and stare. He can take a cursory glance. He can cut his eyes just a little bit, and she's still going off because she thinks because he's looking somewhere that his affections are going to go somewhere
Well,
else.
But that's way beyond a look. That's something going on in a relationship.
In the relationship or
I
within
think
her?
so. No, in the relationship.
her.
I mean, no, it's them. A relationship. She's not in that relationship by herself. It's a relationship within them. He might have done something to make her. You know,
He might have.
yeah. So
He
it's,
might
it could
not
be,
have,
It's
though.
before the relationship, because if you're in a relationship and you're happy and he's looking, you're good. But if there's something going on
No, there's
in the
some
back
people it
doors,
wouldn't matter. There's some people. There's some women it wouldn't matter.
totally disagree.
Totally disagree. All right,
Yeah.
we gonna ring the bell because they disagree on that one. We're gonna ring the bell and move on to the next one. Now, fellas, don't think I'm letting you off the hook here, because fellas, some of us are single as well, and we have some reasons why we're single. Here's another reason for the fellas. Fellas, you might be single because you insecure too. And I mean insecure meaning that you are with the woman. The woman has decided to put up with you. The woman has decided to stick and stay with all of your shortcomings, and you are still worried about her communicating with another man in any way, shape, or form. She come home after a long day at work, and you say, "How was work?" "Oh, I had to deal with my boss today." "Your boss a man?" "Yeah, you want me to go fight him?" Because you are so worried about your woman being around another man. Fellas, I got to tell you now, that, in my opinion now, there's a certain amount of protection we're supposed to provide to our women, but there's a certain amount of respect and freedom we have to give our women so they can flourish. And that comes when we are most secure. When you want to control and manipulate and dictate and do all this other stuff to your woman, that's not a sign of masculinity. That's a sign of insecurity, and that might be why you are single. V, what do you think?
Well, too, it goes back to the relationship that this woman has with her friend. Can she talk to him on the phone in front of her guy? Because then I could understand why he's insecure about that.
Okay.
Or are they going out on dates, lunch dates? You know, and he doesn't know about it.
Okay.
Now, if she's open, honest, everything is transparent, he's met the guy, the phone rings, she'll pick up and say, "Hey," you know, and talk in front of her guy, and he still has a problem with it. Well, then that's insecurity to me.
Understood. Okay. Deb, what do you think?
Ring the bell, because I disagree again.
Oh, man.
Well, no, the reason why I said that, because, I mean, it's not fair, but different rules apply to men than to women.
Okay, I'm curious.
Okay.
Let me understand.
Because, I mean, most women are seen as insecure, and men, masculinity, they're not seen as insecure. So my thing is, when they do something like that, I don't think some men are insecure. They just bossy.
Just bossy.
Yes.
Hey,
Okay.
Yes.
being a
bossy.
man or a woman doesn't make it different.
In today's world, there's, I mean, you know, it's
No,
like,
it's
I
the
mean,
same thing.
We wish it was like
so
that.
if she's open and she's transparent and she's introduced him to her guy friend,
Yes.
right?
Uh-huh.
A genuine guy friend.
Yes.
She can talk to him in front of her guy. She can talk to him on the phone in front of the guy. He's hearing what they're talking about.
And they still can be
And
sleeping
he's still-
together.
They could. They could.
They could be.
They could. And he still has a problem with it, then that is a sign of insecurity. You don't think so?
Deb says no. We ringing the bell on that one, and we're going to the next one. Next one. Deb is like, hey, it's insecure for a woman, but it's not insecure for the man.
Because
All right.
society is.
All right, I want y'all to see this now. Deb, give me that pound.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. All right, so here we go. Now, ladies, I want you to understand. This one's serious now. Ladies, you might be single because you suffer from something called the jester complex. I'm going to break it down for you now. Queens have several people in the royal court, right? Of course, you have the king that sits right beside her. But then you got the royal court that are the prince and princesses, and it breaks all the way down to the jester. The jester is the one that entertains the queen. He either makes her laugh, he makes her cry, or not cry, but he entertains her when she needs to be picked up or whatever. And when she's tired of the jester, she sends him on his way. So there are some ladies that are dating with the same methodology. When I want to be held, I'll call this guy up. If I want to go eat, I'll call that guy up. If I want to get some stroking going on, like Marvin C. said, I'm going to call this guy up. And then when she doesn't want to be bothered, she dismisses them. Mm-hmm. That's who she deals with. Those are the jesters. Now, by contrast, she won't deal with a king because a king requires something of the queen as well. There are expectations and obligations that a queen has to a king. Mm-hmm. So she will pretty much avoid a king for the convenience of a jester and then complain that there are no kings around. And that might be why she's single. Deb, what do you think?
Ain't no kings.
Oh my goodness.
Ain't no kings.
Oh my goodness. That doggone Deb. Ain't no kings.
Ain't no kings.
Ain't no king.
No.
It's just jesters.
And jokers.
Jesters and jokers. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Because everything. Like you say, a king. Name a king. There's a lot of, like you say, there's somebody you can call to eat, somebody you can call to get stroked, somebody you can call this, but there's nobody you can call to be your king because your king is always out there. He's entertaining the royal court too. So there's no kings.
There's no kings. All right, V. What do you think?
I disagree.
This is the reoccurring theme here. All right.
I see what you're saying. A lot of times we say we want something. We say we want it to be in a long-term committed relationship, but then we have all these people in our lives that we compartmentalize.
Yes.
Like you said, the guy you can take out, that will take you out to eat, the guy that you call to just talk and you guys have good conversation, and we don't entertain. We don't have room, actually, sometimes to entertain the one guy who is serious about us. We don't have time to entertain the king because we entertaining all these damn jokers.
Oh, you're good.
Because we entertaining jokers, so I disagree.
All
I
right.
disagree, but then, I disagree.
We gonna ring the bell on that one too, because they still disagree. Still disagree. Do y'all know each other? All right, here we go. Next one. Here we go. Fellas, don't think you're off the hook now, fellas. I need y'all to understand something. You might be single, not because you can't attract a woman, not because you can't get a woman, but because you make bad decisions. You make bad decisions. Now, I'm not saying you don't make a decision. I'm saying you make a bad decision. You make a decision where she cannot let her guard down and begin to trust you because she knows your decision-making skills are subpar. So normally, she'll either get tired of having to clean up a mess from the situation that you made, or she'll start making the decisions for you. And as soon as she starts making those decisions, you cry and say, "You trying to be the man." When in fact, she's just trying to avoid another bad decision. Now, I want you to understand, until you clean up your decision-making abilities, well, fellas, you might be single. All right now. V, what do you think?
I agree, and then once she start making those decisions, it's hard to fall back. It's hard to fall back when you've put your trust in someone, and then they've done stuff that didn't turn out right, and then you had to take over whatever the situation may be. It's hard to then let go sometimes and trust and give them the reins.
Okay.
But if you decide that you want to be with this person or continue to see this person, you have to trust.
True.
You have to allow him to be a man, and you have to let go the reins, but it's hard. It's hard when you're in the situation.
Understood. All right, Deb.
There's no such thing as trust.
Oh my goodness. Ain't no kings, ain't no queens, ain't no trust.
Me, anybody that know me, everybody know it's about respect.
Respect,
for me.
okay.
To me, if a person respects you, there's a difference, but it's hard to trust nowadays. It really is. It really, really is. So it's about respect.
Understood.
My decision, my words, and I live by it.
All right, okay. All right, so I always start the show off to kind of break the ice a little bit, get y'all ready for what's coming, but now I want to do introductions. So I have two amazing ladies here joining me today, and we're going to get into it. We're going to chop it up, but I'd like for you ladies to introduce yourself. We'll start right here.
Hi, my name is Verna.
Okay.
What else do you want to know?
Whatever you want to tell me.
That's it.
All right, okay. You?
I am Deborah, and that's all you need to know. And I don't trust.
And there are no kings, according to Deb. No kings. All right. So here's the number, 478 478-569-6474, 478-569-6474. You can join us on Facebook Live as well, but we are going to get into it right now. I got a topic for you ladies. I'd like to get your feedback on it. Now, this topic is going to be, do women know what they want? Oh, we're going to get right into it. Do women know what they want? Okay, now this is from the Unwritten. This article basically says that women don't know what they want. And this is one way a woman doesn't know what she wants. She misinterprets a man's romantic gestures. Now, the man may send her flowers and traditional gifts like that, but what she does is she's like, they're so cute. I really like what he's provided me, but she doesn't see that as an overture for a relationship. She just sees it as you being nice. Does that happen, V?
That doesn't. What does one? Why can't it be both?
It could be.
It could be. I say just date and let things happen. Why? Well, I will say a lot of times women, a man will do something, give flowers or whatever, and we've moved on to the wedding. Let things be. Let things play out.
Okay.
I've been guilty of that, so I can say it because I've been guilty of that. I say just let things play out. He gives you flowers. Thank you, babe. That was sweet. And it may be an overture towards a relationship, but you won't know until you give it time and you let it play out.
Got it. Deb, what do you think? A man sends flowers. Do women, are they dismissive of that, or do women actually see it for what it is?
We appreciate it.
I agree with Verna.
What?
I agree.
They finally agree. It's only 22 minutes into the show, and they agree.
Like she said, I've never been guilty of that. I'm more of a laid-back dater. I don't look into things. Somebody give me flowers, and I'm like, yeah, thank you. But I don't look into stuff like that.
Okay, so you don't give it too much attention.
No, I
Okay.
don't.
That runs right into the second point of this article. Now, the Unwritten goes on and says that women immediately see gifts and things of that nature as him being too nice. Now, Deb, tell me, have you left a man alone because he was just too nice in your book?
No.
No, so the nice guys don't finish last with Deb.
No, I don't think so.
What do you mean you don't think so? You either know or you don't know.
No, they don't. They don't.
Okay.
They don't. I mean, I don't really get gifts.
Okay.
I don't date somebody with
You get dinner, anything like that?
That ain't no daggone gift.
You know what I'm saying,
I mean, I gotta eat.
Yo, of course you gotta eat.
So no, I mean, I don't date anybody for gifts or what he can give me.
Okay.
I don't. So meaning I'm a old school. I'm much older, so I don't date for gifts and stuff like that. Don't impress me.
Okay.
It don't. Time impress me and respect impress me. But as far as gifts, no.
Okay.
I'm doing that independent thing. I can buy my own gifts. But no, they don't impress me.
All right. Okay. All right, V, what do you think?
I can honestly say I've never stopped talking to someone because I thought he was too nice. Maybe no chemistry, but no, that's not true. I've never done that. And I don't think my friends have either.
Okay.
So I don't believe that.
You don't believe that one?
No.
Okay, let me ask you ladies this now. Further down in the article, it says that she is overthinking things. Now, don't sit there and tell me that women don't overthink things. V, you just said a woman can get flowers and now she's already seeing the flowers she wants in the wedding.
We do.
So women do overthink things.
Yes,
Deb.
we do.
Deb? She gonna say she disagrees. Here it comes.
Verna, do I overthink things?
Yes.
You know how dismissive I am. Do you think I overthink things?
Yes.
Okay.
We all do.
I think that's
Something will happen and we can tell you the whole situation.
And it's 8 out of 10 when I think it is true, right?
8 out of 10.
No, yeah.
Something to think about. I'm not overthinking. I'm just, let me see how I want to put it. I just put things in perspective. And I say just today, something happened. And it was true.
What happened?
Nothing. That's
Don't
more
say I
later
ain't tried.
discussion.
I tried to get it out to you.
But was I not? I didn't.
She was
She
spot on.
thought I was overthinking.
Okay,
I thought she
okay.
was overthinking the situation, and I was like, give the person the benefit of the doubt, and I'll be gone. She was right.
Okay, so you were thinking that he said what?
It's nothing. It was
an
action.
Okay,
Right.
so you were thinking about his actions. He was saying what?
I don't want to discuss it right now.
You don't wanna discuss it?
Yeah, 'cause
I'm still playing it out. It's still playing
Understand.
out.
Well,
but the
let's just
thing
say it
about
like
it
this.
is, but the
Let's say it
thing
like-
about it is, what I thought What's true? What's true?
Okay, so about this situation.
So if it's true,
about the
I guess
situation,
it's not overthinking it, huh?
Yeah. Well, that's actually putting two and two together.
Mm-hmm.
But about this situation, if you could tell me about it, what would you say about it? About this
What do you
situation?
mean?
I mean, if you wanted to share anything about this situation, what would it be?
Trust your instincts.
Trust your instincts.
Pretty much. I mean, it's not going to make a difference
Yeah.
in all, but the thing about it, that goes back to respect. You know, it goes back to respect, and you know, I'll discuss it off the air with you.
All right, off the air. Tune in next week for part 2 of this conversation.
But
Understood.
it was right on.
Okay, so in that instance, then you were not
But-
overthinking it.
But the question is, do women overthink
Yes.
things? Not necessarily you. And you know, we have some friends.
Yes, we do.
Who
But
over-
I can only talk for me.
Okay,
know,
so
every
let's talk about
Every
these friends
answer,
y'all
the
got.
answer that I'm giving is my answer.
Understood.
So if we go, friends,
I'm
Yeah.
talking general.
We'll be in general. Let's be general now.
Women, our people that we talk to, the women that we talk to, we tend to overthink things and not just let things play like you do. Let things play out, because sometimes the stuff that we thinking isn't even half true.
Why do you think
And then
that
I
is?
think it's a turnoff.
Oh, it's definitely a
because then
turn-off.
we play on the stuff that we have in our mind, and then we start calling people. I know you talking to her. I know it's such and such. I know it's, I know this situation is going on, and it's not half true. And then you turn people off.
Okay.
I think at this age we don't do that anymore. I mean, at this point, have you done that within the last 2 years? Call somebody and say, "I think you doing such and such topic."
No.
So
But
at this
I know
age we
people
don't do
I
it.
know people who have, who are our age.
Okay. Now, why do you think that happens, though? Why do you think women, too many women, in my opinion, but some women, why do you think some women overthink things?
Like,
Insecurity.
So she finally admitted.
I didn't say men.
I'm
I
talking
said
about
women.
women.
Yes, I said that about women. Remember,
I thought you
I said
disagreed.
no. I disagree with the men being insecure. I said the women.
Oh,
just
fair
not being
enough. Fair
secure,
enough. You did say
not
that.
being secure in themselves or secure in a relationship.
Okay.
And it also goes back to I wouldn't say a woman just go into a relationship insecure. There's actions
Okay.
to everything. There's something that
But
happened
people
to
go
make
into
her
the relationship
think like
too with
that.
expectations. They have their expectations in their mind, and then when people do things that don't live up to their expectations, and they get disappointed. If you go into a relationship with an open mind, and you're not already seeing the wedding and the 2 kids and the house and the picket fence, if you just let things ride,
How long you gotta let it ride?
I don't know. I think every relationship is different. I don't think there is a time. I think when you get to the point
I am
where
not a hamster. I am not going to be.
no,
rolling
I think
around.
when you get to the point in a relationship where you're like, okay, I don't want to see anyone else. I don't know if you're feeling. I think there's a point in a relationship, whatever that point is for you all, that you all need to sit down and have a conversation.
Let's talk about that part, because that's pretty interesting. Deb, you say, how long do you have to let it ride? I'm going to ask you ladies a question.
Whenever you feel like you.
Well, let's specify it now. Let's get to a kind of a timeline type of thing.
Okay.
You've been dating a guy, and everything's going fine. He's accountable. You can call whenever you want. Y'all hang out. It has been 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
At that point, should there be a conversation after 2 months?
If you feel like at 2 months, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like you say, if he's accountable and he's giving you that vibe that that
There's
everything
the chemistry is
everything
there, everything's right.
Based on the way that you view a good man.
You can do it after
at 2
1
months.
week.
After
I
1
mean,
week?
I know a friend. Her and her husband got married after 30 days, and they still together. So it's
Good deal.
like
How
you
long
say,
they
it's
been
the
married?
chemistry. About 8-9 years.
Good for them. Good
You
for them.
know her. She's a Mr. He got good.
Oh, okay.
No plugs here, but you
Okay,
know.
no worries. So, 1 week,
If they feel
30
if they're
days,
feeling each other,
and they got married.
If they feeling each other, yes.
No,
if they're
no-
feeling each other, they're still
Nothing wrong with that at all. That can happen. Okay, so take the next step.
Mm-hmm.
There has been no conversation at 2 months now. Still the same person, still accountable, still good dates.
Right.
Things have progressed. It has
Progress
been
to what?
progressed to a nice
sit off
stage
this
where
one, 'cause
you
I know
guys
this is gonna
look
have
at
to
you.
sell.
You guys hang out, a pretty good amount of time. It's 6 months now. Should a conversation be had? Like, what direction are we going in at 6 months?
If the two of them are good with where they are, and no one is feeling like they want more from the other person at 6 months, they don't have to have the conversation if they're happy with what they have going on. Now, if at any point, whatever it's 1 week, 6 months, 2 years, that you feel like you want more, you need to have the discussion.
Okay, Deb.
I don't wanna answer that question.
Why not? That's why you're
don't.
here.
I just don't.
Okay, answer this question for me,
Because
Deb.
she asked me this earlier.
Oh, understood. So answer this question for me, Deb. At 6 months, everything's been going fine. Progressed to a nice level according to you.
Okay, I answer.
Do you think that there should be a conversation at 6 months? It's the same question. I'm just going
I
to ask
know.
it again.
I'll be honest. Answering from Deb's point of view,
Give it to me.
no, because I'm just gonna let it ride. I'm
let it
not
ride.
gonna pursue it because I don't want to push the person away.
Okay.
Because my thing is, if we haven't had the conversation, then if I ask him, it might be pushing him away.
But if you push him away, then maybe he wasn't meant for you anyway, because you want something from him that he can't give you. So you're just taking what you're gonna get, what you can get.
Getting is good right now.
Okay, let me ask you this, since the gettings are so good. All right, at 6 months now, what should be happening? At 6 months, should you have been to his house several times and, you can come consistently?
I don't like those kind of questions.
This is a great question.
What should be happening?
In your opinion,
whatever you all feel like should be happening.
Let me reverse it. Let's say at 6 months you had never been to his home. Is that a problem?
Of course.
Yeah.
Why is that a problem?
Ever?
Forever. Why is that a problem?
What do you got to hide? What did he have to hide?
I'm asking, why is it a problem?
Because I feel like he's hiding something.
Okay.
Like a girlfriend or a wife.
Girlfriend or a wife?
6 months?
In 6 months, yes.
Yeah.
You hadn't been to his house.
There's a problem.
Yeah.
There's
a
big
problem?
Yeah.
Okay, now in that same time frame, I'm going to further clarify. In that same time frame, he's been completely accountable. So you can call and listen to me now. Listen to me. Listen to me. Indulge me here. You can call him anytime you want. He always answers. He spends the night with you, if you allow that. It's been 6 months now, but you've never been to his home.
He's not totally
I wanna see
accountable.
how he living.
No, he's not totally
I mean
accountable
in
if
that
you can't
instance
go to
now.
his house. He's not totally accountable if you
Right.
cannot go.
Okay.
He's 98% accountable. But if you can't go to his house, there is a problem.
Okay, so you say he's 98% accountable. So you're telling me if
We
I gave
agree
you,
on this one.
I'm good. Finally. So if I gave you 98% of $100, would you tell me no, I don't want it?
If my bill is $100.
But would you take it? Would you take 98% of $100?
That's apples. This is
Okay,
a relationship.
I'm gonna bring it
here.
all together. So Deb, you just said 98% is what he's given. If I've never been to his house in 6 months,
I'd have
Indulge
some
me.
concerns. I'd have some concerns.
good. You should have some concerns now. But are you saying if you have not been to his house in 6 months, you would completely throw that away? I'm asking that question.
I'd definitely bring it up. Like,
Would you
okay,
throw it away?
When you
Throw
say
what
throw it
away?
away, you
As
mean
in,
break up?
Throw
I'm
away the
done.
relationship?
I'm done with him because I've never been to his house in 6 months.
no,
Can't answer that. You can't.
Yeah,
you
you
can't
can't.
answer
Not,
that.
you
How
can't-
can you not?
Not off of what you're giving us.
Oh.
I'd have to have a conversation with
Because
him.
you're gonna
Like,
wake
he's-
up. You're gonna wake up in 6 months and say, "Okay, it's been 6 months. We don't go together no more because I can't come to your house." No, you're not gonna do
Okay.
No one does that.
I'll make it more specific. Same scenario. 6 months you've been together, and this
I
man
asked
and you
him, and
and
he
you
said,
asked.
I can't come to
you
you.
asked.
Nah, you can't
he
come
said,
to
he
my
said,
house.
no, you can't come to my house yet. I don't know you like that.
Dude, you've been over to my house.
Would you break up with him? Would
You
you-
spent because you
Would-
said earlier
yes.
that you
Same
spent
criteria.
the night.
Same criteria. Would you break it off?
I'll be, I'll be thinking about some things.
So it's a possibility you break it off.
You've been in my space,
Yes.
in my personal space,
And
but
everything
I can't
else
come
is
in,
good.
and I can't come into your personal space because you don't know me like that, so you don't trust me to know where you live, or you don't trust me around your stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be thinking. Second guessing
Well, the
some
thing about
stuff.
it is, it'll eventually come to a head. That's when I start looking other places.
Oh.
I'll start talking to other people. I start entertaining more.
Because remember,
it'll
you
definitely come
don't
to
know
a
me
head.
like that, right?
Okay.
So
Oh,
when
she
I
gonna throw
start-
it back up on me.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. Now,
It'll definitely come to a. It'll definitely come to a head because there is something going on there.
all right. So we can agree then at 6 months, you should have been to their place of residency at least 3 or 4 times in 6 months after getting to know somebody. That's been consistent, at least.
Roughly, I guess. I don't like putting numbers in 6 months.
But you put a number saying that you should have been there at least once.
At least.
And if you hadn't been, you got a problem
Well,
with
think
it.
about it. What if he live out of town?
But no. We're not going to take it out of town.
Okay.
This dude is local. So,
It's a big problem.
you know,
Yeah.
big problem. So in 6 months, you should have been.
6 months,
Yeah, you
you've been
should
over to
have.
someone's
You should
house.
have.
Okay, fair
Why
enough.
wouldn't he let you come to
Fair
his
enough,
house?
fair enough.
Why wouldn't he let you come?
I will
What's
concede
his
that
reason?
point.
What's his
I will
reason?
Turn it
concede that
around.
point. I'll concede that point because I was taking it to the next topic.
Okay.
Okay. So let's say.
Because we fired up now.
Yeah, yes, good. That's what I want. So let's say it's been 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
You're with this guy. You've been to his place. He's been to your place. Both of you are accountable to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's good from your point of what good is. And this man said to you, at no point in our relationship do I want to post anything that we do on social media. What would you say? V, what would you say?
Okay.
At no point in our relationship now.
Like,
No point. At no point in our relationship do I want us to post anything on Facebook about our relationship. What would you say?
I'd say okay.
You be okay with that? No problems at all.
I've been in long-term relationships, and I didn't post not one picture. We've
So-
been on vacations, whole vacations.
Nothing. There.
Miss Messy here, baby. I'm posting.
You
But no,
posting?
but on a serious tip, now
It depends
it's
on
different
why,
now.
too,
No,
though.
I mean, yeah, because I have been in a relationship where I did post everything, but at this point, I can go with it. I can agree with that. I can agree with that. I really can.
What did we do before Facebook? We had relationships before Facebook, so I don't understand why people need Facebook to validate their relationship.
Okay, so both of you are saying then
I can
that
go without it.
if the man just said, I don't want this on Facebook and everything else is fine, you would
Everything else
not
is
break up
fine?
with him. You would say, no problem.
not for that.
Yeah, I'm good. At this point, I'm good with that.
Okay.
I'm good with that.
All right, next article. This is from Bustle. Bustle talked about, and it quoted a study from U.S. It quoted a study on social media and the impact on divorce. Now, this research was done by McKinley Irving. And it basically says that right now, more than 10% of people say Facebook is a source of relationship jealousy. What you click on, who likes your pictures, who pictures you like, pictures you post, things like that. There are couples, more than 10% who've gotten divorced
Wow.
over jealousy over Facebook. How do you feel about that, Deb?
I always go back to something in there in the relationship that if I'm in a relationship and he like that picture, that's not gonna make me get that upset. I mean, there's something else got to be going on in these relationships for them to get to that point. You know, if he liking a picture, I don't understand the problem. I really don't.
Why does it have to be something going on with? Why can't it be the insecurity of the person who is upset because of the other person liked the picture?
I don't understand.
It sounds like you're saying the same thing because Deb said she believes it could be something
Something's
else
wrong
going
in a
on.
relationship.
Yeah.
And you're basically
Saying-
piggybacking off what she's saying.
Insecurity.
Yeah, because the thing about that, I don't think Facebook break up relationships. I really don't.
You don't?
No, I don't.
I disagree.
do.
Yeah, I disagree.
I don't.
I disagree.
don't.
Here's why I disagree. Because Facebook.
So wait,
Yes.
everybody disagrees. So y'all on Facebook? Mm-hmm. Okay, not in relationships. What I'm saying is, you disagree. So what you're saying is, you wouldn't post nothing. Or if you're with somebody,
No,
he
no,
like
no,
a
no,
picture.
no. Wait, go ahead.
If you're with somebody, you think if he do something, that'll make you break up with him.
No, that's not what we're saying. We're saying that there are people out there who get upset when their boyfriend, husband, significant other like somebody's picture or
Yep.
become friends with somebody. Why? Since when you and her became friends on Facebook, or
Yep.
you liked her picture like 3 times?
You liked
in
5
a
of her
row.
pictures.
Right. There are
You
people
made a
out
comment
there-
on her picture.
Yeah, so I do believe Facebook is the reason why a lot of people.
But my
Why
thing
some
is,
people-
why? Why is there a problem with
We
him
agree
liking that person's picture? What
I
I'm
don't
saying
know
is,
why.
like for instance, I ain't gonna say no names, but
Don't say no names.
I can't say Gabrielle Union.
Okay, Gabrielle Union.
No, I love Dwayne Wade. So my thing is, I don't see why. How is he listening to this? Anyway,
He might be. Instinct Radio is
I'm
worldwide.
just saying that I I just don't understand if a person like a person's picture that would make me want to break up with that person.
Some
for liking
people
that
do.
person. Well, my thing is, it has nothing to do with Facebook. It got to do with you.
Let me give you more stats.
do with you?
This is back to the article on Bustle. It says 25% of couples who divorced fought weekly over Facebook.
Really?
They fought weekly over Facebook. Now, Deb, I understand exactly what you're saying. It's not Facebook, it's something within that person. I completely
agree.
understand
We
that.
agree with that.
However, you know how personal Facebook is. There are people that will monitor what you do, and they're looking for the train wreck. And when the train wreck starts, they do things to encourage the wreck. You know how you have look-see delays when there's a wreck on the opposite direction of the highway and people they're slowing down just to look and see what's going on? That happens on Facebook too.
Well, my thing is, the disagreements that I have had when I was in a relationship about Facebook, it went over the line. I have never gotten a disagreement on Facebook when a person liked a picture. But if somebody inbox somebody and say, "Oh, I like how you looking today," and then, "Oh, thank you for liking that," and, "Oh, you looking really," and they keep going back and forth. That's when the problem is. But when somebody likes somebody's picture, somebody comment on somebody's picture, it's not that serious. I think what they're saying is when the conversation go further. You know, that's how I'm taking it. The
So you don't
conversation go
agree that
further.
Facebook is the reason why some relationships go bad? They would have gone bad regardless,
Yeah.
because they would have found something else to be insecure about.
But I think, yeah, because like I say, Facebook been around, what, 10, 15 years?
Less than 10.
But my thing is, people been bringing it up before then. You know,
Facebook is just
that's-
another vehicle. Facebook is just another reason too, I guess.
But like I say, it goes back to how far the conversation and the likes goes. You know, because if somebody likes 5 pictures,
What's
because right about
what's
now,
the limit?
on likes, there's no limits. There's no, if it's just a like, there's no limits. But my thing is, but when the conversation, there's 5 likes. And
Okay.
after that 5th like, you go to the inbox. Okay. So when you go to the inbox and you go, "Oh, you know," then the conversation starts there. That's when the problems start. But there's unlimited likes on Facebook.
Let me put this out there now. Not long ago, last week, I asked 10 different women the same question. If you were in a relationship with a man and it was a serious relationship, and that man said to you that he did not want to, the same question I put out there, he didn't want to post anything at all about the relationship on Facebook, would you like it? Yes or no? That's all I wanted. Yes or no? 60% of women said they would not like it.
on Facebook.
Boom.
That's all that is.
We agree. Ding. I've had full-blown relationships, long-term relationships. We weren't even friends on Facebook.
Those women are validating for Facebook. There's a lot of
Okay.
people have their relationship, and people stay in relationships for Facebook.
They
So,
stay
I think-
in
yes,
relationships
I think-
for
yeah,
Facebook?
I think they do, because everybody, "Oh, you're such a nice couple," and you know this, that, and that. So my thing is, Facebook do validate some couples too. Now they don't break them up, and they can also keep them together. So that's what I'm saying.
I never thought of that.
Yeah, they can keep them together because you know you have all the cheering squad saying how nice this couple look together, and every time I see you guys are looking so good together. So Facebook can keep people together too. I say that, I really do.
Okay.
Do I get a bell?
No. There are no bells. There are no bells. Okay, fair enough. Now, 478-569-6474, 478-569-6474. What I want to do is I want to get into a little bit of inbox drama. I take scenarios from inboxes that I get, put them out there, and we discuss them. Now, we're not going to name any names, but what we are going to do, we're going to have a little fun with it, and we're going to talk about this topic. All right. I just got my Cliff Notes. Gentleman sent me an inbox message saying that I really, really messed up with my friend. I want her back. What can I do to get her back? I spoke to him and said, all right, tell me what happened. Now, what do you ladies think he did?
He messed around on him.
His friend, just genuinely.
No, girl. He called her friend, but it's his girlfriend.
He messed around on him.
What do you do? What do you think?
Try to hook up with her girl.
No, it wasn't that bad. But he cheated. He cheated.
Bingo. I should get a bill.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, now here's where it gets deeper. His girlfriend asked him, hey, do you love this woman? He said, it's one of my exes. I will always love her. And after he said that, she exploded and started hitting him and throwing stuff at him. And he basically had to leave because he didn't want to hit her back or anything like that. And he asked me if there's any type of way he could have her back. What do you think, Deb? After a man steps out on you and tells you he's been with an ex, and he says that he will always love his ex, would you take him back?
Yes. Let me
Okay,
finish it.
I'm ready. I am ready for this one. I am ready.
He had to stand up.
Okay.
The reason why I would is according to what the relationship is. Do he make me happy? Do we have fun together? Is he cool? But the thing about it, there would be some barriers up, man.
Okay.
Don't listen to that foolishness.
Yes, I would.
You would take him back?
I would.
You would take him back, but you would date other people.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Why you have to tell him that?
So you wouldn't take him all the way back?
He'll be all the way back, but I'd be all the way halfway out. Too. You know what I'm saying is,
So you wouldn't forgive him, basically. You take him back, but you never forgive him.
pretty much.
Okay.
I just don't. Well, my thing is, I just don't like. Well, he didn't lie though. But
what do you mean he didn't lie?
Not to say he didn't lie if he told her that he.
Oh,
always
yes,
loved
yes.
his ex.
How did she find? I'm sorry.
But the thing about that is, God, I forgot what I was about to say. I think if you've been in a long-term relationship, this is my feeling. We talked about this earlier. It's hard to compete with that long-term relationship when you've been with a person for less than a year.
Okay.
When you've been with a person for a year and he
Because they
just
have
got
history.
out, he just got out of a long-term relationship. The reason why I say I would take him back because it's hard to, like you say, it's history there and it's hard to compete. So meaning I would take him back to see where we would go. But if it continued to happen, of course we will break up.
Okay.
It's, I totally say it's hard to compete with history. It is.
Fair enough.
It is. It is. So
Interesting
I would
perspective.
I would take him back for that reason. But like I said, if it continued to happen, no, I'm sorry. You know, y'all work it out.
All right.
I love weddings. I come to the wedding too. I'm a professional wedding crasher.
All right. Okay.
But yeah, I would take him back.
I'm
only
shocked.
because of the history that they have.
Okay. V, I'm curious.
I ain't taking him back.
You ain't taking him back?
No.
You done?
No, done. No.
That's it?
Yeah.
There's nothing he could do?
No.
What if he said, V, I messed up. Look, I really want to do the work. And he really started to show
How
you.
long have they been dating? He and this girl.
They've been dating, I think they were dating over a year. So they've been together for a while.
He and
his girlfriend.
have been together over a year.
Yes, and he cheated
he's
with his
still
ex.
cheating with his ex that he's always going to have love for.
Now, I don't know how many
No.
times he did it with his ex. I just know he did it with her at least
one
once.
time too many.
Fair
No.
enough.
That's history.
Yeah.
So, but you would not take him back
No.
after you've been with him for a year.
Yes.
And he has all the good traits that you want.
Like she said, maybe if we had just started dating.
Yeah.
So he's still trying to figure me out, you know, he's not sure where this is going with me. But you said over a year?
They've been together over a year.
And he's still stepping out? No.
Can't do it.
No.
Done. Okay.
2 years max for me.
That doggone Deb is full of surprises. Well, what I told him is this. I said,
Yeah, let's hear what
I
you
told
have
him
to
that
say.
there is no way you're going to get her back in a way that you would want her back. I thought that if the woman came back, she would kind of come back like you were saying, Deb. She'd never come back fully to the relationship because he didn't just have an affair. He slept with someone that he loved, and it was an ex. And he said, always love.
All on vacation and
So
stuff.
those types of things tend to formulate a really big story for a woman. You loved her. You said you will always love her. Why do I need to compete with that? I don't. And usually it's much more difficult to recover with a woman. Not always now. It's more difficult to recover with a woman when you've had an emotional affair.
True.
With a man, you don't even have to be physical. He can just feel like you're giving intimacy mentally to another man, and that's an affair. And it can be an affair. But for women, when she feels like you love somebody, it's very difficult from what I've experienced. It's very difficult for a woman to get past that and get back together. So I told him the best he can do is apologize to that woman and move forward because that's pretty much a done deal. Or you say you might get it back. Tell me, Deb.
Not like it was before.
If he give her 100% and then stop, been with the ex. You know, don't cheat anymore. I mean, don't, like we say, he's so damn daggone transparent. You know, just keep that to yourself. Keep it to yourself.
So, in order for her to trust him or to move past it, he's going to have to give up that ex.
Pretty much. I mean, why keep her? I mean, why keep her around? Why keep her around?
It sounds like they friends and he love her. And he always going to have love for her.
But then why be with the new then?
I don't know,
Work on the
child.
ex.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I don't know, child. First time on Let's Talk with live with Jeffrey L. Miller, I heard I don't know, child. Heard a lot of stuff on the station, but I don't know, child. Finally makes an appearance. Okay. Well, listen, this is what we're going to do. We're going to take a little bit of a break. We're going to come back with V and Deb, and we're going to get into our next topic. This is what we're going to talk about next. We're going to talk about can men be faithful? Can men be faithful? We're going to get into that, and we're going to get into some more email drama. It's Let's Talk About It Live with Jeffrey L. Miller. We'll be right back. Talk to you again soon.
Into the very best is yours truly, Jazzy Fizzle, Fizzle, Fizzle. And this is In-State Radio, man. Tune in, baby. Oh, boy.
I don't want to hold you up.